Shattered body slowly covering the light. Pull the trigger every night to stay alive.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, you can hear me? Everything's good?
Everything's great.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody, to the coverage of 404 Esports Dota 2 MENA tournament. We're going back to the first round of the upper bracket today. So let's take a quick look at the brackets here for our hype match. Yep. Misery said those two teams he thinks are two of the better teams.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I happen to know some of their players, and I know their carry player and I know their 5 player, and they're not that bad. So I think they could definitely put up a fight.
And GH is playing today.
GH is playing.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna be, I think, maybe more exciting than yesterday. I think that teams match up maybe a bit better today than what we saw yesterday, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's just hope there's less trolling, less disrespect. Just don't throw the game if you don't have to. But yeah, and today is definitely, for me personally at least, a little preview of what I expect to be the final as well.
You think Yolo Knight is better than Aftermash?
I mean, I don't know. I just saw one game from them yesterday, and they were trolling so much, so I can't really judge. I just feel from the player list, they should be a little bit ahead, I feel.
For sure. I mean, GH strikes me as a pretty try-hard player, right? Like even in games like this. Same goes for Noob and Rajix. They don't strike me as trolls as much as the other team.
Yeah.
Promotion Mage, those guys.
Yeah, Team Lebanon should be taking this pretty easily. Take a quick look at the lineups for today. Our match, Team Lebanon against Team Yolo Knights, of course. We have Night Delicious standing in for Action, who apparently has an exam in 30 minutes. Or right now, actually. Good luck for your exam, sir. And we have GH, of course, CBS in the off lane. No, Rajix is in the off lane, right? Noob in the mid lane. And CBS is their carry player?
Rajix is actually playing carry. And I think.
Rajix is playing carry for the team.
Playing 3.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
And you can introduce your friend's team.
Yeah, I mean, we have Yolo Knight here, and it's Kempo. He's playing position 2. Raymond's playing position 3. Risk is playing position 5. Mego is playing position 4, and Mohammed is playing position 1. And I know Risk and Mohammed. I mean, as far as I know, Mo as well. They both speak Danish. So I know them a bit from there. And
but just looking at it objectively, like GH, Noob, and Rajix, they're all 3 quite up in the top 100, right? So
GH and Noob,
on a pure skill level, they should be a little bit ahead, right?
I would say so, yeah, for sure. I think maybe I just think Yolo Knight might have like this the fact that they really want to beat Team Lebanon because they are the favorites. They might have a bit more fire going into this match and a bit more reason to try their hardest because it is like the favorites. So I wouldn't count them out at all.
Right. Yeah. There's always this underdog factor, right? Which like empowers you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to a pretty. I just hope I see some new heroes. Like I'm a little bit bored by the same heroes over and over. Maybe some Night Stalker mid or some my personal special Lion mid.
That's your personal special? What?
Yeah.
Right now?
Busting it out every time, dude. Right now. Dude, believe me, if you play middle against like a rank 500 player and their carry player is like a rank 10, right? You pick Lion middle, you just blink, hex, stun that guy, minute 10, he's done. You just win the game.
No, I also played mid Lion not that long ago, actually, when I was spamming Lion.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
So I usually go
not bad.
Blink, BKB into Axe, and once you hit level 18 Axe, you're a monster.
Yeah,
You're so much
I
damage.
think I had 20 finger kills at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was
And then level
one-shotting
20, the
people.
talent you get. And it
Yeah.
works like Patch passive, where you just like get plus 20 on all the stacks you have already. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
There should be good tops in here. Why does OG not do that? Right?
I mean, Lion mid is kind of also like the cooldown on the ult is so long, right? It's a bit grief.
Like 3 minutes or something.
It's pretty grief. I think.
Why
I
is it
think
so
Shadow,
long, by the way?
I think Shadow Shaman mid is better
Yes.
and more
yes.
more cancerous actually. I also played that not that long ago.
I just stand there and I die for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you
So
have like
annoying,
80
dude.
damage level 1, right? You're like a ranged 3.
Yeah. A range 3, and that
And
sounds
then-
about right. I think your armor's not too
Yeah.
low either, right?
I don't know. I think it's probably like 3
Where
or
is
4
it?
maybe.
Shadow.
Is that too high?
Wait, I
I'll
can't
have a
find
look.
him. Oh, he looks so stupid. There he was.
I'll have a look how much armor he has. He has
4.7?
4.7. Yeah.
What the hell? I thought like
He's
1 or
strong.
2. How
But
is
he
it
also
5
gets
armor?
he gets the ult so early, right?
Yeah.
You know, the second ult also comes early and third ult and stuff. So the tower just fall
Mm-hmm.
so fast.
Yeah. But you know what, Misery?
Mm.
Christmas is coming soon, and
Yeah,
Intel
that is true.
got a lot of nice goodies for you. For example, you can get a better gaming experience with an Intel Turbo Boost Technology 2.0 by directing your most crucial workloads to the fastest cores, giving your clock speed a boost of performance when you need it most. We spoke about it yesterday. I already sold it. Like, you already sold on it. Maybe you should buy one for your friend for Christmas.
I don't have any
What do you think
friends.
about that? Nah, fair
But
enough.
yeah.
Me neither.
I might buy one for myself.
Yeah, it's a good choice. It's a good decision.
Yeah.
But going to this
I think
draft,
I think we're about to
are
start
they just
the game
gonna
here.
ban out GH or? Apparently.
Well, yeah, somewhat. I mean, the Wisp
Yeah.
ban makes sense, right? The Phoenix ban too, I guess. Like, he is one of the most annoying Phoenixes to play against.
Mm-hmm. Man, IO seems so overpowered right now. What do you think about that hero?
Yeah, kind of. It's either really strong or kind of useless, right? That's almost what it feels like.
Yeah. It's just that it feels like all these combos are so strong. Like PA IO, Sven IO, Void IO. And Void IO is just ridiculous. You get perma bashed in lane, like level 3.
Yeah.
So stupid. It's, but
No,
it's
it's
banned.
definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Banned out.
Earth
Spirit
Spirit.
first pick, huh?
Mm.
Is it let me just have a look again at their
Snapfire.
roster. So it's Mego is their 4 position. Maybe he really likes Earthbird. It could also be some weird Earthbird mid. I don't know.
Yeah. I like Earthspirit mid. If you have a good game, you can snowball pretty damn hard.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to pull off also, because you can also have 0 impact if you don't know what you're doing.
I mean, he's also weak in lane, right? If he gets the wrong matchup, you kind of have to see something that's not like, gonna be too strong in lane. Like if he's laning against some Storm
Sand
or
King.
Lina or something. Okay. So I imagine
And
that's
Sand King was
dual lane
banned
also.
out yesterday also. So there must be some Sand King like flavor in this region here.
Potentially.
I
mean, this
still
is
don't
a
like
pretty
him.
strong lane. But I think it's a pretty strong lane. It's like one of the lanes where it's like you are dual melee, but you actually have a lot of plays you can make. You can do the stun into roll and like pressure that way.
Oh, the
there it
Rajic
is.
Zero.
The Rajic.
Against 2 strength heroes also. But that being said, Earth Spirit Sand King are pretty good against Timber, like overall, I think.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be safe? It's gonna be safe lane Timber. They're gonna be like, okay, that's your dual lane offlane. We're just gonna put carry Timber there.
Do you actually think they would put it carry Timber? That is crazy.
I
I
mean,
feel if
it's
you do
Rajic's,
that,
right?
you need like a morphling middle. something like that.
I mean, they might have an offlaner that also can play some carry. Maybe they go aggro.
That's possible.
I just feel like picking Timber like this, it should be like you want to put it against these two heroes, right? Or what?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you just pick it because
Yeah.
you love it so much? You don't care.
I personally have
both
pretty bad
options.
experience with Timber. Like, he always owns early, and in 15 minutes he like dies once or twice, and he just feels so useless.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, it's only the very experienced Timbers players that can make the zero work and look really good, right? And keep scaling.
Yeah.
Because he does scale if he keeps getting items.
Mm-hmm. It's just like people always think they're like so incredibly tanky, and they just feed suddenly once, and then they do it again, and then the game is pretty much over because they're not tanky anymore.
Yep. But I mean, this guy is 25 on Timber, so he knows what he's doing. I mean,
Maybe
he has
30
probably
at this point.
1,000 games on the zero.
Whenever I played against him, it was either banned or picked by him every time.
Yeah. And it's funny because yesterday we were talking about this Timbersaw ban, and I was like, it's because of Rajix, but Rajix wasn't playing.
He wasn't even there.
But the
I
other
was
guy,
like-
there's another Timbersaw spammer who's also 25, this Amar the fucker. He's also a Timbersaw maniac, and he's also like spamming it every game, so. Yeah.
To be fair though, the hero is super fun to play. Like, you just have pure damage. Like, all 3 spells are just pure damage. Like, literally. I love playing Timber. I'm not a great Timber though. Like, if I get a super free Timber game, I can perform, but if I'm against like 1 or 2 counters, then I'm pretty screwed.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same with me, I can play the lane out, I can play early game, I can take their CO and tower, be annoying. And then after that, it's like, it's very hit or miss, Did my team carry kind of win the other lanes too, so I can keep snowballing, or do I have to do a lot of work? Because then it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I gotta do a lot of work. You will not do a lot of work. At least me, I won't. I'll miss so many spells.
And you have like at some point mid game, it feels like you need to hit your spells 3 or 4 times on a hero for them to
And I
be
hit it
in
like
danger of
twice,
dying.
and I missed it 2 times.
Yeah, and it's a insane skill shot hero too, right?
Yeah, especially Chakram. Chakram is so hard to hit. Like, it might just be me because I'm a god, but I never get hit by Chakrams.
So we saw very similar. Yolo Knight gonna pick Morphling, right? Look at their bans.
No, Shadow Demon.
It's like very Morphling bans, right? Anti-Mage,
But actually,
never
that's
mind.
super
They're
bad
Mages
against
too. Yeah, it was just similar bans to yesterday.
Yeah, it just feels like
also
the
ban
region is
Anti-Mage.
banning very much the same. And they're picking the same too, apparently.
So that's the GH Mirana, right?
Yeah, but SD5, I like it 4 much better personally. I feel that SD5 is kind of underwhelming
Bit
most of the
grief.
time. Yeah.
I mean,
Like, with
SD5,
items, he's so
you don't-
strong.
I think you don't even skill poison on SD5. I think you just go,
Really?
3W. Yeah, I think
He's
so.
so useless. He's so useless on poison.
You come to lane and you just disrupt every time you have it, and then you just hit them with you lose a new pull. That's all you do, and then you give their carries all XP. That's funny. That's how you play.
It's very, yeah, I mean, I believe you.
I
I'm
think
just
so.
saying it doesn't sound very
we'll see
impactful.
how this guy, because sometimes as well the enemy duel in offlane will come with like double stick, because they're like, we're playing as SC guys, and then you don't have, poison even skilled, and you just got him.
You baited. You wasted 200 gold, bro.
Exactly. This is the difficult pick in the second phase always when you're second pick, because you have to show something, and the enemy can counter pick you. Go
Spectre.
with Spectre, very try hard pick.
Yeah, very try
Shadow
hard.
Fiend.
Try hard against Troll.
Shadow Fiend.
Dude, SD? Dude, they have so many shadows. Holy shit. I mean, it's good against Timber, but I don't think it's very good against Snapfire, Mirana, or Spectre.
I mean,
Like-
why is it bad against any of those 3?
I mean, it's not bad, but like
They don't
Snapfire,
have-
Mirana, And Spectre have so much burst damage potential, and SF
But
hates
some
that.
some right click SF here could be really good, I think, with like Silver Edge and stuff. Could just carry.
I'm a Silver Edge on range heroes, man.
I'm just saying, like,
so grief.
No, not on SF against Spectre. It's definitely good. I'm just saying, like, it requires a boss player, you know, to pull the right click SF off. It's fucking difficult to play. Excuse the language. But yeah, maybe that's
you think
what
it's
we're
more
gonna see.
difficult than casting?
I don't know. The Yule's SF is also hard, but it's like you can at least just do the combo. It's very easy
then you
to
can
do
die.
combo at least. But if you go late game and you have Octane Core and all that stuff, then it's hard for sure.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Spectre, Mirana. So what are the lanes going to be? I feel like it's going to be... Is this Snap 5? I think it's going to be Snap mid.
Against SF, you think so? You think they're not going to pick another hero now that they saw the SF?
I mean, they
They
could
do either.
but I feel Snapfire Spectre sounds kind of weak against Earthspirit Sand Like, they're still Undying in the pool. They could possibly pick Undying against this SK Earthspirit duo.
Yeah, maybe.
And I just don't like Snapfire Spectre. It sounds so weak.
It's not super strong, but at the same time, Spectre is not really a hero that gets pressured that easily, I think, as in this type of patch, right? Just by like some regen and just sit. Shanking is also naturally going to push in the wave, so I think you can get away with it. But I'm just like, Lebanon's team right now, they don't have any way to really start a fight, right? The way they start a fight is they haunt, or they gobble a guy, or Timbersaw runs in. Like, they don't have a simple stun into something, right? So it's kind of hard for them to make plays. So if they lose the laning phase of it, it could be a really rough game where they're just on a back foot.
So what do you think they should be picking here? Something like a Tiny, some initiative?
That's why
it's pretty hard to lane into SF
like
now.
As Tiny? I think you can play Tiny mid against SF. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I would prefer something like that. I'm doing Snap 5 instead of Snap mid and pick a Witch Doctor or something to secure the lane, because I think then you have issues with your entirely of the lineup. Whereas the Snap mid also doesn't have much synergy here, right? You don't have any setup for the ultimate, and you don't really have a really good gobble target either. So I think Snap 5 makes more sense here.
Yeah, that's the problem with Timber I always had. Like, if he's kind of like a carry off lane, right? Like, no stuns, no slows, no nothing.
Yeah, no, he's very lackluster in a lot of ways. Oh,
Sven?
that's a strong pick. It is a Timbersaw, so but it's still such
Timber
a strong
SD?
hero.
I mean, Timber against Sven SD sounds pretty easy club, no?
I mean, of course, the Timber will always have free lane there, but at the same time, like, if the game goes beyond 25 minutes, right? Then your Sven is gonna just hit this guy twice, and he's gonna be trying to get out. Like, he's just gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, I told you about my Sven experience earlier in the day. Like, an SEA Spectre always beats Sven.
Yeah.
Timber. Okay, so I mean, they're definitely the space maker now, right? You can't pick like another greedy hero.
No, I mean, I'm not sure like how they think about it, but I still would prefer a different mid that can make something happen. Maybe you can go.
I'm on board with Tiny. Puck
against SF is rough, right? Matchup wise.
Yeah, the laning
phase
is
a good
rough.
Puck game. I don't know.
Elder Titan.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Personally, maybe it's some mid Mirana, mid Snap 5.
No, it's a support Titan.
It's a GH Titan. So GH is going to play
GH
5.
playing 5 now? Yeah.
Well, I mean, depending on how you look at ET and Mirana, right? But yeah, I guess he's going to play safely in this game with the Spectre.
This is pretty. I think it's pretty good. Like, he has some sort of setup now.
You know what they might do? They might actually try lane safe lane. And just throw the Timber top.
Can Timber get zoned by an SD if he skills poison with the Sven there?
Yeah, he might actually be able to. Yeah, I don't think you can't leave Timber not alone, like literally 1v2 from the very beginning. I think then Timbersaw is gonna just be sad because Sven is pretty strong, right?
he needs
He
like
hits
level
for like
3, right?
65 or whatever, or 70, even level 1. So he will
Yeah.
just die, I think.
Yeah, I mean, probably the
Who do you
best is
favor?
just stay there until level 3, then you leave him. I think I like. I feel like it's so hard to fight into this Team Lebanon lineup. Like they have Snapfire, Titan, but they don't really have initiation. Ah, man. If I wasn't so biased towards the players that I know, I would probably say Yolo Knight, but I just feel Team Lebanon got this.
I mean, so what's gonna happen is Sven is gonna go to lane, right? He's gonna get Timber Sword. He's gonna leave the lane at level 5. He's gonna start jungling, which is pretty normal. But there's also a chance that SF comes top and kills this Timber Sword, right? And then he
easily
just gets shut down because they can't really. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come down a lot to also what the Earthspear can do.
Yeah.
Like, who gets?
I'm
the
gonna
mid
just put it
runes,
this
right?
way. It's easy to play for Yolo Knight. They have so many stuns, right? It's really hard to play for Team Lebanon, I feel.
I think so too. I also think Sven is a low-key, if low-key at all, broken simply right now. So he might just rinse the whole jungle and get super fat and just, carry the game.
Yeah, I think a lot will come down to the Snapfire and SF rotations to the side lanes.
Yeah, who gets? Oh, it is level 25 Shadow Fiend. So, and level 25 Timber.
Yeah, level 25 Timber, level 25 Shadow Fiend. Anything else?
Very high level Mirana, 24.
And the rest is just bronze. Imagine you're a bronze player in a master game. Alright, so we got a little break. So is GH actually playing 5 or are they gonna put +5 Mirana? As in like not the lane, but just the farm distribution.
I mean, the farm distribution, I think, is always going to go to Mirana, right? Just naturally. Wouldn't you say? Just because of how...
Yeah, push out ability.
How the heroes work. Like, farming on ET is very much like... You kind of just sit in the lane, right? And take waves that are coming in. Whereas Mirana can, like, both farm neutrals and be, like, on the other side of the map, getting, like, the more risky farm. But as the game progresses, maybe the ET will take over, depending on how the fights go.
Yeah.
It just feels a lot like if you can't. So like you play against the Sven hero, right? And if you can't like invade and take the fight to the Sven, he will just farm so fast and come out with this Echo Saber, Axe Mom timing, right? And just kill people. And then you have Shadow Fiend as well to kill Roshan. That's like...
Yeah. I'm a bit curious about your thoughts on this. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people when they play against Sven, like, try to do like a sneaky smoke to the Ancients and just block it with a sentry. So like 1 or 2 stacks get ruined, you know? Isn't that pretty good against Sven?
It's definitely... I think it's good, for sure. So I was thinking about it too, like, what's gonna make the Sven, let's say this patch keeps going, right? What's gonna make the Sven fall out of meta? Because eventually it will, right? That's how it always works. People figure out how to deal with it. And blocking camps definitely is one of them. The thing about blocking Ancients is like if you're a good position 5, you're gonna just have a sentry ready, right? Just go dewater. And getting into the enemy Ancients is pretty difficult. Like you might just die without even getting it out.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling.
Like this game,
you waste a smoke and you can't get there.
Yeah. No, but I think easier to execute lineup for Yolo Knights. They do have a Spectre though. That hero is very easy to play around as well.
Yeah, doesn't strike me as a really good Spectre game though. There's only SD as a backliner. Like the others don't really care about Spectre so much, I feel.
Yeah, I would agree, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know, the Sven's gonna have a brutal time, I feel. Like he's gonna get absolutely destroyed in lane. And then the SF will have to make some work.
Destroyed. I think he's still gonna have this, like, a decent farm. The thing is, he's gonna go jungle, right? And that's where it's like,
either way.
Is Sven gonna be able to just jungle, or Dire gonna be able to, like, take towers and pressure enough so that the Yolo Knights don't really have any space.
Shadow poison,
Do
by
you
the way.
think the Shadow Fiend... Yeah, Shadow Poison. Do you think the
Yes.
Shadow Fiend's gonna go magic damage or physical?
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is it some action here at the top rune? GH might be in trouble here, right? 2 stacks.
Yeah, he looks
Roll. Hit. Nice. That was really well done by the Earth Spirit. Not an easy roll to hit, I feel.
Also quite peculiar to go for that rune, right? You literally saw all 3 heroes for like 15-20 seconds before the rune spawned. And you still went
Nice
and
D
again
word
went
here
for it.
also. But going back to your question, I just always feel like Magic SF 99% of the time just a throw. Like physical is so much safer.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, Magic SF, for me, it's kind of griefy, because like, you play so much around Yules, right? Yuling a target and stunning it. I mean, and
Like I feel
bursting
the
it.
downtime is too big when you go Magic SF, because you need Requiem every time. Whereas if you're physical SF, you can just run around and hit towers and stuff.
But actually, this game, like, I like the Silver Edge for the Spectre, but at the same time, like, they don't really have much ways
5
to
poison
cancel
stacks on the
Requiem.
Mirana. Holy shit. Poison, man, I'm telling you, poison.
Yeah, he's owning.
Yeah, broken spell. Timber actually didn't skill armor level 1. No, he got it. I mean, Timber level 3 and he's pretty much untouchable here, right?
Yeah, unless somehow SD makes it to level 3 as well, and then just the poisons keep stack coming, you know, his way.
Yeah. I've never seen this matchup mid lane, by the way. This Snap versus SF. Have you ever seen it? Do you know which way it goes? Or just trade farm?
I think it's trade farm for a bit, and then at some point SF raises deal too much damage, right? Because of the range disadvantage Snap has. That's what I imagine is gonna happen. But both, I mean, SF should be having kind of a free lane to just farm and go jungle
Courier has been killed.
as well.
Oh, he lost his urn! Oh no, it wasn't a courier.
Yeah, that's rough.
He had like a minute 2 urn? And now it's just dead for, I don't know how long, a minute or so.
But
Actually, in the top
flanking
lane,
is-
GH is very strong, one more hit
down.
and dead. Yeah. I mean, GH is just such an Elder Titan, like, pro, man. He knows the hero in out. Crazy.
So right now it looks like they're winning kind of 3 lanes in terms of net
Yeah.
worth. But the Risk is doing a lot of work bottom.
Yeah, he killed Mirana
Killing
twice
Mirana
already.
again.
Solo also. Yeah. Is Mirana still level 1? He is. He isn't even close to level 2. Only half.
That's a yuck. He should probably just go jungle, right? Or start, like
Get your
sit
leads at
around
least.
you could sit around the enemy jungle and just throw arrows at SF2, but if you don't hit, then that's a problem.
Yeah. And his Timber Saw is absolutely free farming. I didn't even see, but his CS is so high.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I
That's
just feel
inevitable, I
like there shouldn't be any like kills happening on the sidelines unless there's mistakes from either team.
Top lane,
Like, it
Senkin
seems
got
like-
dusted here. He's gonna go down,
Yeah.
I think.
GH again, man. He must have had a big stack somewhere. Not even.
No, it's just, he just has level 2 spirit already. Came in with the dust.
Okay.
Top
We
rune,
have 40 damage and then 7 per creep.
bot rune.
Rune's bottom. Oh,
Lucky.
unlucky, man. Dude, I hate this about Dota right now. As a mid player, this 50-50 rune thing is so annoying.
Yeah, it is kind of stupid that if one team goes for the rune and the other one doesn't, like the enemy mid laner can't play Dota.
Arrow bottom. Sven should be.
Radiant's
I mean, this disruption has killed him. Master is also in trouble now. One more timber chain. And oh, juked it actually. But wait, is he gonna get out? No.
He's gonna lose his courier too.
has been killed.
Oh. And he lost his boots. Oh, Oh, they lost Boots and Earn already. Feels bad, man. Mid lane, as we said, is just trading farm. I feel if Snapfire is 6, he can get a kill on SF, right? If he ever gets cookied.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely can. GH in trouble here. Or is he gonna kill the courier? He will, for sure.
Korea down again.
Radiant's
The
courier
third one.
has been killed.
And so much space created also.
Oh my god.
Stop chasing him, guys. He's dead. Okay. And Masters got the kill for GH. Yeah. This was like such a pop mentality move, you know? Everybody chase him forever.
Yeah, but they, I don't know. They must feel maybe a bit frustrated.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
So,
tower is
his
under
kill score is 4-4, but they're 2k gold behind already. This Sven is getting absolutely nothing. And he had to go jungle level 4. With just a Morbid Mask. This is really bad if you're Sven. Oh, Kisses mid lane. On the Earth Spirit, just dead right away. They did way too much damage. And a failed rotation by the Earth Spirit. It wasn't a
this
cane
is
room
really
Kisses
bad,
as
right?
well.
Because bot lane is like, it's too early. It's 6
Dire
minutes in.
structures are fortified.
Yeah. Tower down.
Like, and they're also
Radiant's
pushing mid
bottom tower has fallen.
with the catapult.
Yeah. Ah, it's so hard to play, man. Like, SF wouldn't even be able to rotate it this time, you know? It's way too early.
Yeah. No, it's definitely too early
Wait,
for.
now we have a little break. They're 3k gold behind in 6 minutes. That is brutal. Like, they lost all 3 lanes. Sanking has 1800 net worth compared to Spectre 3000, and Sven has 2000 compared to Timbersaw 4000. That is crazy.
The top lane is really weird to me, right? Should they lose the lane that hard? Maybe Elder Titan is just too strong. And Sanking is a bit too useless. Like, just having Sandstorm and, like, it doesn't do anything, right?
Did you
just
see his
walk
skill
out of
build? Did he skill
he went
stun
stun level
Caustic,
1.
or...?
No, he went stun level 1 for the Ruin fight, right? And then at level 2 he took Sandstorm. I think maybe that was
Well,
the
that's-
mistake. He should have gone Caustic.
Yeah, I think
right?
you need Caustic, for sure.
Especially against
'Cause
2
if you-
melee heroes.
Yeah, if you fight Caustic and like 3 creeps or something, and they all die from Caustic, it's like 400 damage on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. I think you don't even have to go Sandstorm in this lane. I think you can max.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't even. I don't know. I haven't seen Sankings that much these days, but I don't know if you can max the stun and Caustic, or if it's too grief. Like,
I mean,
if you
I like
actually-
personally like 2-2, like 2-0-2, and then you max Sandstorm after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good in this game.
Yeah.
So Caustic
I'm
actually
not a big
deals
fan.
22% max health damage
Yeah, it's crazy.
on the target,
On a
or
melee
based
creep?
on the.
No, on the melee creep, it would be
How does that
125 AoE on everybody. Or not 125, but 110 or whatever.
Okay, so it's based off the your kill.
Yeah. So level 1 Caustic would deal 10% plus 70, which is 120 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Per creep explosion, which is a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah. Like literally just level 1. If 1 creep dies, and the AoE is massive too, they buffed it. It's 500 AoE now.
Yeah. So I think that's definitely a problem. I wonder if they could have played bot lane any differently, or is it just that hard
Dire are
of a lane?
scanning.
It might be. Because SG
Yeah.
doesn't
I mean,
do
Sven
anything.
just doesn't touch his Timber. I feel if anything, you need to try lane this guy and stop on level 1. You know, in a sense, maybe
Yeah.
the Mirana feeding wasn't so bad because Timber just had a 1v1 completely.
Yeah. But I think almost no matter what, the Mirana can kind of force that, dying or not. You can just kind of sit on the side and hit the ST, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is true enough.
But they could have done tri
Right.
lane and then just stack the Sanking.
Yeah.
that
Sentry's
would've been
down
better.
here. Kisses again on the Sand King, and I think he's just dead. Not much you can do. Yep.
I mean, looking at Sanking
As a rotation
right
top
now,
also?
yeah, okay.
Wait, no,
Spectre
Spectre's
gonna go
going down. Nice rotation from Master Risk. And Okay, they're just gonna disengage now. They can't pressure the tower because SF is too low. But what were you gonna say? What's Senking's net worth?
No, I mean, Senking's net was clearly like very low, right? And they might as well have sacked him completely, right? Left him alone against ET, and then he gets kill Sandstorm and try to do what he can. And then meanwhile, they could have shut down the Timber potentially with Sven, First Bird, SD.
Radiant's bottom tower.
What is the Timber item build this game, you think? Just hood into Halberd, or?
I don't think you need to rush the Halberd. I think you can go hood into maybe Greaves.
Radiant's top tower
I've seen
is under
Bloodstone a
attack.
little bit also. Is there any value in that?
I think Bloodstone is good too. I think you can go Eels, you can go Lotus Orb maybe. What did they? It's a Sven stun, it's Tanking stun, it's Earth Spirit Silence.
Yeah. Oh, banished here on the Timber, they can't touch him. He's just too tanky, he has the hood already. SF is level 7 still. And Radix is just going in by himself.
Radiant's
Just
top
killing
tower
the Shadow
is
Demon.
under attack.
1v2. No problem. Kempo's also in trouble here.
Can they kill Timber here? He has a lot of race stacks on him. Nah,
Yeah, that's 4 race stacks.
no way, man.
Cookie, gonna miss. Nah, you can't go for that. Relax, relax, relax. Kisses are up in 1 second. They're just gonna look to converge on his mid tower here and just take it. How did they defend it without SF ult? He needs his ult to kill his Timber. Cookie, kisses. And should just be death tanking again. Disruption though.
Thinking is
Uh,
very sad.
Shadow Demon might also lose his life. Trying to save him. Yep.
Radiant structures are
Ah, they have such a snowbody lineup with his Timbers. Ah,
Radiant's middle tower is
it
under
went so
attack.
perfectly for him. Like the game's just a 4v5 at this point, right? Sven is never gonna show up.
Yeah, I mean he shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean
Oh,
it's
they
gonna
see
be
him.
hard, especially when the snap almost has Aghanims. He's like 1.5k away from Aghanims, and then
Dire's
they can just
middle
toss in
tower
this
is
Timber
under
Saw.
attack.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
unkillable.
And they get 4 bounty units as well on Dire. Cementing their lead even further. 6k ahead in 10 minutes.
Are scanning.
I mean, that's just a testament to like how good the players really are, right? Like they're all playing so well.
I also feel like when you see Timber Saw first two, right, you should be able to pick a better 5 than SD.
Yeah. I mean, SD,
But then,
like I thought they were gonna pick, yeah, I don't know, Undying or something. Looked really good.
what's the best 5 against Timber Saw? Undying.
It's probably
Bad
Undying,
Rider,
right?
Maybe you can.
Radiant's top
I
tower
didn't see what
is
they
under
banned, but
attack.
maybe Bad Rider. Even though it's a little
I don't know if
weird,
Bad Rider was
5
banned or not.
would work.
But bad is good, yeah. You can play it. Smoking onto the Timber Saw here by just chaining out, and he's out.
But once again, let's not forget that Timber Saw. This is how most Timber Saw games look. But then now it's getting into that phase where can he keep keep pressuring and keep up the farm,
Yeah.
or does he eventually like die that one time that makes his game fall off?
It's
Even though
just
Sven
gonna
had
be
a
so
rough
hard to
lane.
kill him.
Even though Sven had a rough lane, he's still kind of catching up right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's sneaking. He's sneaking closer to Spectres, and it doesn't take much. Then this guy suddenly, we've all seen it in recent times. The Sven hero is just so powerful.
Now, just from personal experience, I've never lost like a game where the Spectre had the same amount of net worth as Sven, or even ahead of him. Because you're supposed to be an item ahead of the Spectre at least, right? Like if the Spectre gets a Manta Skadi, this Sven is gonna feel really bad.
Dire's
No,
top
no
tower
doubt. But it's still a matter of the entirety of the lineups, right?
is under attack.
Like if on the Sven,
Radiant's bottom tower is
and
under
they're slowing
attack.
down
Yeah.
this mid push a lot. And meanwhile, SF takes top tower. Sven keeps farming.
Dire's top tower is under
They're
Definitely
attack.
definitely
what
making
they
better
can.
use of the map right now.
Yeah. Yo's on SF finished now.
So he did go magic. Okay. You like it this
I
game?
think Magic is also. I mean, I think you have to, right? I don't think you can go physical now. I think to be able to go physical, you need to have a good game, right? You can't be like poor.
That's true. I mean,
Axe and snap,
after he
by the
loses
way.
mid tower, they're gonna lose triangle control if they lose his tower, which is gonna be really bad for this Sven.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He does almost have Echo Saber, so they could take a fight with the level 2 God Strength, potentially. Oh, look at Sven now. Getting jumped.
Yeah,
he's
they
gone.
couldn't- so much damage. They do get Mirana as a trade-off though, but obviously losing a Sven is a big blow to you. They still have Haunt as well. Haunt coming in. SF ult. Everyone. Snapfire died.
Tanking them up soon.
But Timbersaw doing a lot of work here. Like, Chakram on 3 heroes. SF is going to die from a dispersion. GH is gonna kill Earth Spirit. And she's just gonna die to dispersion and blame him. Man, this Timbersaw is absolutely owning. How much damage does this Timbersaw deal?
Let's see.
I mean, he's so good at this hero, man. It's disgusting. Like, even just watching him, I'm kind of like, holy shit. How do you stop this guy? Just ban his Timber, I think.
Yeah, you might have to.
He's going for Bloodstone, by the way. He went Hood, Lotus Orb. He already completed the Lotus Orb.
Tower is under attack.
He already has like half his Bloodstone soon. 9k net worth. Sankey being top to defend the tower again. Isn't he just dead again? Entry's down already?
I think so. They have only one sentry though. Dust.
Oh, they threw in Elder Titan on the Shadow Demon. In the backline, 3 heroes here. Sven using God Strength, but he doesn't have Echo Saber yet. Echo Saber just got delivered. Quick double hit. Timber. Nice kill. But Timbersaw's coming again. You just need to disengage, I think. Can't fight this guy.
I think Sven should keep fighting this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They could potentially do this, I think. If Sven
You think he can
bottom
hit
Sven,
Timber?
Arcane Ring? I think they could. He has no armor stacks.
He does have a Lotus
You
Orb
think they
though,
could've
to
done
reflect the stun.
If he, yeah, I don't know.
Radiant's top
Maybe they
tower
couldn't.
is under attack.
I think it's
a
getting
tough
to the point
call,
now,
honestly.
though, because the Sven, if he doesn't have stacks on him and Sven has this Echo Saber with plus 280 damage, I think they could actually kill him. But they were
Yeah.
only 2.
He only dies if he doesn't have armor stacks, right? With full armor stacks, even a Sven can't touch him.
Yeah, for sure. With full armor stacks, he's unkillable, I think, right now. But it is pretty hard to keep them up, the armor stacks, as the game progresses.
For sure. The Snapfire axe is just... I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it. I think it's the most broken axe in the game. Timber's trying to steal the Ancient Stack, by the way.
Can they kill him now?
Timber might be
I
over
don't
committed
think-
though.
Nope.
He's out of mana. SF still has Requiem. If he gets a Yule's off, it might be a kill potential. Oh, Snapfire with the ult and the kisses from the backline, killing both supports.
Oh,
Radic's coming back
Risk
in.
is not quite dead,
Oh,
actually.
big Requiem. Nice kill on him. Spectre Hunt on the SF. I think SF is just going to die here. In the backline, we see Sand King dying to Snapfire and Elder Titan. Oh, Spectre. Sand King died. The Spectre gonna get the kill. Nope. So SF got out, Sven got out, and they lost the Timber. Still a pretty bad trade. One for 3. But
Yeah, but SF ended up killing the for 600 gold, so they are almost even in terms of gold.
okay, so how does that work? Oh, Earthspirit just defeated and died. Wow, I didn't expect that. But how does the bounty work? I'm so confused. Yesterday I died,
So,
I was 10-0,
I-
and he got 1.2k gold. Rajix
Yeah, but
was
I think it's-
9-0, but he only got 600.
it's based off of who deals what damage. I think if SF solo killed him right now, he would have also
Wanna go
gotten
top
way
again?
more.
But no kill, of course. Okay. Yeah. So a solo kill just gives you an absurd amount of money. Dota economy right now
Yeah.
is crazy. Yeah. Like a random Zeus ult can literally just give you like 1.2k gold in your bag in the game. Crazy.
Yeah, potentially. I think especially if you are getting low from neutrals and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a bit crazy nowadays. You know, there's just... Do you feel the same way? There's just too much money in Dota right now?
Yeah, I suppose. That makes sense.
Like, I had this
Look at
talk
all
with
the network,
Yapso
right?
as well.
It's 18 minutes in, and everybody has like...
Yeah, it feels like this game is like 25 minutes or 30 minutes, right? Like, how much damage everybody deals, how tanky they are and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Oh well, let's see what the next patch
I mean,
brings.
the small camp the Sven just killed was almost 100 gold. I just looked at the numbers, how much they actually gave. And he like two shots their camp, right? Yeah.
And they even got nerfed already, you know? They were even stronger before. Like, even more gold.
Yeah, there were four.
They can try to defend bottom
engine
alone
camps.
again. Dude, he needs to be a bit careful. Isn't he just gonna die?
I don't know, he's actually doing quite a good job of doing this. Both mid tower and here as well. The SF and the Sven are
Radiant's
farming.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Still 11k gold behind though. Thanking, no blink yet, they have no initiation. SF needs his BKB badly. 600 gold off it.
Is under attack.
Haunt off
They're actually getting
cooldown as
kinda
well.
close to 2 BKBs here.
Radiant's bottom
Which will
tower
negate pretty much
is
all
under
the
attack.
damage Dire has.
Yeah. Spectre is itemizing against it though, it's going straight into a basher, which is pretty unusual. Usually you would just go for the Skadi first. But against the BKBs, the basher makes a lot of sense.
Dire are scattered. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, bottom tower falls. Pre-minute 20, so they're gonna get the outpost. 0 XP for Radiant. It's looking a bit grim. Like, where's the comeback factor? These 2 BKBs?
Well, I think you try, right? That should be your timing to try to take a fight. And then maybe you smoke to the Spectre. Killer.
Yeah. You will definitely have to stop the Spectre. But then again, this Timber Saw is also massive.
I mean, it's getting to the point now. I think you can either try to burst the Timber Saw, or you actually ignore him.
Yeah. Ignoring him seems incredibly difficult. And he just puts out so much damage. He's always in front of your face.
Might try the high ground here. Just thinking he's dead and all.
Yeah.
Radiant don't have glyph.
Are they just gonna try to force high ground? The high ground damage is not too good. They don't have a dragon scale, right?
They
Alright,
can
just
do
initiation
that.
SF. BKB used. Big Requiem. But they don't have enough damage? He's only half health.
He has essence ring too.
Oh, big Sven stun though.
Here
Both
he
supports
comes.
are just instantly dead. What a hero, man.
Look how angry he is. Fucking so angry. He even gets red, you know?
Yeah, I love that about him, that he gets red.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Timberstone might be in trouble here. I think it's gonna be fine with the Lotus up. Or is he?
No, it's Sven. Sven Dota. Plus 400 damage.
Spectre needs to get out of here. Okay, there was a 4-0 fight. Oh yeah.
Sven is so in
4-1
there.
fight.
Look at it.
Yeah. I mean,
That was, to be fair, that was a very questionable like taunt by
Initiation?
Timbersaw, right? Like he was just kind of baiting the Sven to use Lotus, to use stun on him, so you could Lotus return it, right? But Earthspirit ended up
Yeah.
rolling on him, kicking him back. He could have just Chimper Chained away earlier, but he was kind of taunting.
oh yeah, you mean that? Yeah. So you think the
look at Sven-
initiation
look at
itself was
Sven's
fine,
network
or?
now. Which one? The on the
Yeah, it
SF?
highest in the game. Yeah, on the SF. Do you think it was good, or?
Yeah, I think it was fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, force the
think it
BKB
was,
get out, right?
Was
But the
BKB,
Mirana
if
and
they used
the
every
Elder
spell?
Titan were out of position.
Yeah, I mean the Mirana definitely shouldn't really die, right?
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know, I think they were all looking at the other, like their screen was not on the Sven. It looked
Yeah.
like, not even my screen was on the Sven. He just kind of came out of nowhere.
Same, yeah. I think he TP'd
But
in.
look at his net worth now.
Like
it's
right in front of him.
Yeah, maybe.
Also,
It's
everybody
actually-
excuse Misery and me talking, you know, over each other. There's like a couple of seconds delay because we're on different continents of the Earth.
Oh, this is a fail fish right here.
Yeah, big fail
Kinda
fish.
No spells that we're actually hitting here.
Sven ult again. Oh, this is a bad fight, man. Radiant needs to disengage right now.
Or do they?
Mirana's still alive.
Oh,
They're just getting
get
completely
out.
kited. Oh, big ult on the Spectre.
Spectre is dying.
Spectre is indeed dead, but Sven has no more BKB.
Yeah. No, how this started was they missed the sinking stone onto the Spectre at the very beginning, and he daggered over the cliff. So that's not what you want.
Hope is wishing, but you're running out of time. If I could only.
Using his whole Requiem on Spectre. And we're back in the action. Taking the mid tower now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're just losing more and more map control. Even though they killed the Spectre, they lost their own really important
Radiant's
core.
middle tower is under attack.
And at this rate, he's not getting to Silver Age Axe, which is what he needs.
Yeah.
Man, it's Timber Saw.
It felt like that throw bottom lane kind
Radiant's
of,
middle
you know,
tower has fallen.
Yolo Knights were kind of back in the game, and then they took this bad fight, and now it's like Sven using his BKB and dying like this in a game like this is not what you want, because like every time you use BKB, it means it should be a good fight for you. It feels like they need a good fight with a BKB.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
You're
feel
also
as
using
you
most
said,
of
they
your
were kind of getting back
BKB
to the
that fight.
game.
Yeah, you're using most of your BKB that fight on chasing a Mirana, right? He gets the lead
Yeah.
off, and it's just like shit.
I mean, with your BKB, you need to kill the core, right? Like every time on Sven. It's like so useless to kill support with your BKB.
Well, even if he kills people, it has to be kind of instantly, right? So he can go on for the next guy. So he forces the enemies to run away.
Yeah. That being said, though, 300 gold away from Agon Scepter after the hero becomes completely different, obviously.
For sure. And there's no leaping away from that at Mirana.
Do you think it would be balanced if he wouldn't have an like when he reaches on-target hit, but just a stun?
Like, if he didn't get the extra hit?
Yeah, because he gets an extra hit
say
every
that
time
again?
he stuns someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it would be balanced if he didn't have that?
Maybe a bit more balanced, yeah. It's hard to say how it would feel.
Yeah. Probably very weak because it deals you do 600 damage less basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, you buy Echo Saber, right? Even with Axe. So let's say you blink in, or you jump with stun, and you don't get the hit, but then you just hit double hit with Echo Saber every time.
Yeah. But that's instead you would have 3 hits though.
No, but doesn't the Echo Saber trigger? But it doesn't work.
Oh, does it? I'm actually not too sure. I
I
haven't
think
played
so.
Sven in a long time.
Anyways, we have a.
Oh, he's going to Mirana. You can't leave, bro. Oh no, he wasted his BKB. You didn't even kill him. He's just dead.
Nah,
This is what happens in all my pub games, man. Like he just ults.
Radiant's
Spectre.
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh man. Dude, this is actually what happens in my pub games. He just stuns someone and he just ends up 1v5ing. And he just feeds. And they're just gonna get a Spectre now.
He got like 4 hits on the Mirana and he didn't die. Like, when you play
Yeah.
Sven, you wanna like 2-3 shot people, right? So
How is he
he's
so
just not farmed
tanky?
enough.
He has 1500 health only. With a mech. They want to contest the
mech and
Roshan.
the
I don't think they can. You have to be careful. Going all on a Spectre here, but he got cookied out already. Oh, that was a big wasted Requiem. Tanking died in the pit to the Snapfire ult. And Essen's going to die next to just overwhelming damage on the presence, man. They just don't have damage anymore, honestly.
Nope, you can definitely feel the net worth deficit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. SD in trouble here too. He's just gonna die probably as well. Yeah. Honestly, they had one blunder bot lane. Other than that, they played super solid, I feel. Team Lebanon.
Yeah. No, it's you get a different vibe from these guys than the other team, right? From yesterday. Aftermush.
Yeah.
Like these guys are, like we talked about in the pre-game, like they are more try-hard.
Yeah.
They're buying the real items, you know, buying the BKB on Elder Titan, not even Axe, but BKB. Like that's the least greedy you can possibly be.
Yeah.
And yeah, no shenanigans, no funny business.
Oh, be careful here. They can't kill us. They can't kill us Timbersaw. Sven used old BKB again, but Spectre still has Aegis. It's not worth it at all. He's just dead again. Cookie on the Earth Spirit as well. He just died from one chakra like that. Man, I am mad impressed at Rajix. He plays so well.
Yeah, that's a zero, man. I imagine that we're gonna see a ban on Timbers on next game.
Alright, next game they definitely have to get a Timber ban, because if they don't, they're just gonna pick it up again, right? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Wow. He was the highest net worth in the game as well. And it wasn't like he was just farming, you know, he made a lot of space.
Yeah. No, I mean, for sure. I think it comes down a lot to what we said in the early game, because when the game progressed into mid game, they were just too far behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like they were necessarily outdrafted. I think if they had played top lane a bit better and Sanking and Earthwood had better games, maybe they could have just, like, you know, Sven going jungle, catching up like that, and then yeah, getting caustic or doing the tri lane that we talked about. I think either or would have been better options. They could have even gone aggro tri lane too, right? With like Sven, SD, Earth Spirit. I don't know, maybe it's not the best against ET because you just get clubbed.
Yeah, I just feel the problem in this meta or patch in particular, if you lose lanes too hard, it's just so hard to really come back into the game, because you just start controlling your jungle and your areas, and your Sven suddenly feels really bad because he just has like this triangle to farm instead of like the entire side, you know?
They almost came back though.
Yeah,
I feel like if they take a good fight there instead, you know, if the Sinking hits his stun there, I don't know if that was shown on stream, but he missed his stun and then the Spectre just daggered downhill, and then they kind of just lost the fight, right?
Yeah. So we have some.
Because if they burst the Spectre there and he has no buyback, maybe they can just walk into Roshan and then the game is completely turned around.
Yeah. It's rare to see a Sven having less net worth than a Spectre. Like even in a losing Sven game.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. But that also comes down to just the Sanking and the Earth Spirit, right? Like they could have done better, I feel, if they did the caustic and his urn didn't get sniped, and yeah.
It was basically free from Spectre, right? He had like a minute, 6 blade mail, I think. He just went to the Ancients. He farmed them even faster than Sven.
Yeah.
But I think the Snapfire also. Dude. Yeah.
What do you think about Snap?
I was gonna say Snapfire did an amazing job at like setting up all these kills in the early game, especially. And after the axe, like his axe usage was really, really on point. I don't think he missed a single one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, dude. That guy's like a rank, I don't know, he was like rank 10 at some point. He's playing professionally right now in a tier 2 team. He's definitely showing up. Yeah.
I guess we're gonna head into game 2 soonish.
But first, we're gonna head to an ad break, and then we'll be back after some highlights for game 2. See you soon.
and sound. No one around, say the word and we'll go. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping love. So there ain't no stopping love. No, there ain't no stopping love. when they drag me down. You pick me up, so let it all go. Give it to me, I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. I wanna hear you scream, like I can't be replaced. I wanna hear you scream, scream out my name. Like you mean it. I need to hear you scream, like I can be replaced. Like you. I need to hear you. So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a fall, to get out of this mazeland and run. Please strike me thunder, let me get closer to the light. Please strike me thunder, so I can be free. So I've come to the conclusion, I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this world I love them, shout they'll do fine without me. The chemicals in my head don't work as yours. 'Cause every piece of road is a little bit of happiness. And every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder, let me get closer to the light. Let me go under the water till I can breathe. Let me go out. 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 Let me go out.
I never wanna hold you back. I wanna give you every chance to make it, to make it. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking. Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions 'cause I know that you'll reject my love, moving slow, frozen to these pieces without a show.
Hello, hello. We're back.
Hello. Yep. Welcome back to Team Lebanon versus Yolo Knights. Game 2. Where did Yolo Knights go wrong, Misery? It was pretty one-sided.
I feel like we covered it in the last post game, but right now they are changing up the bans, banning out Timbersaw instead of Phoenix. So maybe that's why they thought they went wrong.
I mean, you can't blame them for banning Timber after a performance like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. How do you even stop that guy? Like, unless you... Honestly, they gave him a kind of easy game, not gonna lie. Knowing that he's so good on the hero. But
Yeah.
he's just a master on the hero, right? Just get it out of there.
For sure. I mean, SD5 is like also maybe the worst fire you can have in your lane against Timber.
Yeah. I just want to look through the heroes real quick. Like, post 5, what do you think is the best? I personally feel like it should be Undying or Bad Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I think Silencer and I think Inch can also work. I think Silencer can potentially be okay. I think something like Crystal Maiden, depending on your carry, like it can do more, you know? Maybe Lich. The thing is, even Witch Doctor, the thing is, when you have SD Sven, it's just like you don't have kill potential and you have a strength carry, so it's just really rough, right? But if you have like, let's say you have CM Sven instead, then Timbersaw kind of needs to play a bit more careful. Even at level 3, he can just tank these nukes over and over and needs to buy more regen. But against ST, he just bought that level 1 stick and level 1 tangos, and he doesn't need to buy anything else. So he's like top net worth from minute 2 and never looks back. Right? So you just want to be able to have a bit more. It's fine to go jungle against Timber at some point, but you can't do it at minute 5 or 4 or whatever it was, and then Timbersaw just takes the tower at minute 6. Then it's like that's not good, you know. That's too bad.
Yeah. What I've seen Liquid do the most out of any team is they just try lane safe lane when there's like a Timber and they completely shut him and his partner down. And then when the carry is strong enough with like phase boots or whatever the creds, then they leave him alone and help you off lane. Usually they do it with often Enigma, like a hero that can just sit there by himself.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I think that's a completely different approach too, right? But that they could have done that too. But then again, they have the Shadow Demon, which is just such a. It doesn't do much, right? It doesn't deal much damage. Like imagine they had Earthbird CM Sven, and they try lane safe lane with that, and throw the Sand King top. Like Timbersaw would have absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Sven would free farm,
I agree.
and now it's the game is like the opposite all of a sudden, because now the Sven is like top net worth and doesn't care about anything.
I've seen it quite a bit actually in a lot of tournaments where like the winning condition, or not winning condition, but like a really obvious problem is picked in the first phase and it's just not addressed at all throughout the entire draft. And then that problem just completely messes you up. Like if you first to a Timber, you should come up with like a good solution, right? As the enemy team.
I mean, they probably thought, oh, Shadow Fiend, this guy has 25 Shadow Fiend, and it's pretty good against Timber, right? Because you can like raise him down. You can burst him in one ult and stuff like that. Like they're not the wrong ideas, but not when he takes the tower at 6 minutes.
Yeah, like all these theoretical counters, like, you know, after I get my Yule's blink, I'll kill that guy the entire time. Yeah, but at that point, you might already have lost the game. Or really far behind, at least.
Yeah, I mean, against Timber, you want to have, like, it's okay to sack your lane and understand that you're going to play against a level 7 Timber with maxed armor, and you might have to ditch the lane, right? But you can't.
Man, they're going super try hard.
You need to get there first. Super try mag, yeah.
Max CM.
Lebanon heroes are really aggro though, really fast. So I don't imagine Voidspirit and Mirana are gonna let let them farm a lot with Empower.
Dude, I love Wyvern against Mag lineups.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just don't know if how good Wyvern is against Tiny CM. But yeah, it's good against the RP. It's
Not
good
that
against
good.
the fat carry who like, yeah, hits people. You can save them.
Mhm.
But there are some carries that can use Empower that are good against Wyvern, I think.
Yeah, like PA.
Like Ember Spirits, yeah, PA don't care about Wyvern much. Spectre, but Spectre is banned. You can go Ricky as well.
You could.
It's not bad against these heroes, actually.
No, it is not. I mean, I'm a big Ricky fan. It's just, I feel when you have
This is
Ricky,
like,
you
yeah.
need like a mid that
No, I
scales,
mean
right?
this is the I think this is a perfect situation to actually pick Ricky because you can flex it to mid and safe lane.
Anti-mage. Really good pick also against these three. But I know you're an AM hater.
I mean, competitive is a little different, but in pubs it's hard to win with this hero.
I saw that game, dude.
There's so many games like that.
And then a
Do
Terror
you
Blade
think
after
anti-mage is good right now?
that. No. PA owns
I
him,
think
Sven owns him, fucking Spectre owns him. Even Draw Ranger kind of owns him, to be honest.
anything owns him. So even Void, Troll, whatever.
Anything owns him.
Yeah, anything owns him. He's fucking shit. No, okay, they have Slaughter, so it's a noob mid Void Spirit, right? And then it's probably a GH Wyvern, unless that guy, the other guy, he's gonna play something different this time. But he played him around the last game. And then you
Yeah.
have the Slaughter, obviously against the Intimate here. But I don't know about Slaughter though. I don't think it's a hard counter to AM. Because in this game they
No.
have a CM in the lane with him, and he has some power. I think they should have thought about picking the carry there maybe on 18.
I mean, it's only annoying if you're AM when you play against a really brutal lane like Slaughter Lina or something. Then you're kind of fucked. Sorry for the
Yeah.
language.
Slaughter Mirana. It's also strong, but CM is not bad
It's
for
decent.
Slaughter.
Yeah. Crush into Bash into Arrow. Some potential.
Yeah. Well, another thing that's
Or-
worrisome maybe is the Magnus tiny lane right now, right? That's kind of like one of the trashier lanes. You don't actually do anything.
It is-
At least not pressure
kind
wise.
of trash.
You farm.
Yeah. But if you're ever out of position, you can get toss scored so easily. And it's like, I don't know how much distance, like 1700 or so.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely pull waves and like trade farm, right? At worst.
Yeah.
So it should be okay. But Lebanon shouldn't be too worried about the lane, like picking greedy carry or whatever.
Dude,
Can
I
you
feel like
Alchemist here? Or is
Alchemist,
just,
yeah, dude. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
But I don't know, Alchemist is also just such a I don't know, does that hero ever win though? I like the
He
idea of
does.
Alchemist, but I don't know
I mean,
if I like
other
it
than
in
that,
practice.
against. Oh, honestly, Terror Blade is also pretty damn good here. Even
Yeah.
a PA, just a bad AM matchup. Like whatever carry they pick
think-
will free farm against Mac Tiny.
I think PA is better. Yeah.
So just
easy.
PA. Yeah.
This is easy.
Wow,
game.
we predicted one of the 4 carries on this meta. Whoa, we're so good.
Yeah, we're good. How does Entomage win this game? How?
Yeah,
Tell
well, you
me.
don't. You get amplified and get one hit by PA.
It's almost unplayable, I think, against Slaughter Entomage, against Slaughter PA. You can literally
is.
get all the slots you want, and you're still gonna die in 1 second. Plus, you need MKB
You
against
got
PA
empowered though.
or Rapier.
Yeah, neither option is very attractive for AM.
Yep.
What
They
did it
banned
need?
Void
A
and
mid,
Troll.
an active mid.
Viper's banned. That's unlucky.
Unlucky. Yo.
Can you ever do like what if you pick like a 4 and do
And a
like
Mac
tiny
mid?
mid,
Oh, Tiny.
max 3? You can pick
That
like
could work.
Phoenix here. Phoenix is good here.
Yeah.
It's not
I
the
can see
best
that.
against Mirana, but it's still good. because it's really good
Yeah,
against
and you
PA.
can also pressure PA more.
It's good against Slardar, it's good against PA.
Storm.
Nope. They
That
greed
is
it up.
so greedy, dude. Storm AM Magnus.
And the Tiny 4 as well, right? Tiny 4 is also kind of greedy.
Ah, dude. This is gonna be brutal. Well, okay. After the draft, who you got?
Um, I'm going with Team Lebanon.
Oh, why?
I mean, in general, I just don't like NCMH unless it's like a miracle NCMH or something like that. I think
Yeah.
the only team that can play NCMH right now is Liquid. No, what are they called? Nigma, right? Because they have their Weeha and some weird stuff going on. Like they just run around and feed everywhere, and miracles somehow like free farming. They have some
What
weird
if I was
playstyle
on
where
the
it
team?
kind of fits. Black NCMH?
The legend?
I mean, do you think it matters though? Do you think it in this type of game? Do you think it matters who plays the AM really, or is it just like a
Even
more like a
Miracle
math
played this AM.
Dota 2 math kind of situation where he's playing against Slada, PA, and he's playing against like it's a 4 Void Spirit. Wait, Rajix is playing Wyvern. Is it
It's
a 3 Wyvern?
Wyvern?
I think so. I think they're doing Wyvern.
Dude,
Wait,
Carry Wyvern can own.
yeah, some Orchid. That's really strong.
Yeah.
And Timage does not like that. He just dies in one curse.
What talent do you get? I mean, how much damage does a talent give? 60?
Nah, we're having a remake, actually. We're just blabbing. We're having a remake. I think they just pick random heroes.
Okay. Dude, I play a lot of mid Wyvern though. That is legit. You get the level 10 damage talent with threats, and your first spell is so good.
That sounds like a grief. Do you see
No, it's not. Dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not
I see
Captain's
the
mode
lava.
anymore. That's why. I got griefed by non-Captain's mode lobby.
I think...
Dude, I almost joined the Dire, dude, because I'm so used to it.
I don't know, man. I think the mid Wyvern doesn't sound very good. The 3 Wyvern could work,
No,
but
no,
anyways,
I mean-
I think they just picked random heroes here because they knew they were gonna
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
remake.
You're not gonna do support starter, right? That would be fucking shit. Is there any game ever where plus 5 starter could be good? Like you just keep whacking the off lane with Orb of Venom and you just
Yeah.
fucking bash him and
Yeah, I think why not? I think some
'Cause
games
Amp
where
is Amp,
you pick
right?
Slaughter, you first pick Slaughter, right? And then they do some kind of some maybe Oracle. No, that's I'm thinking about ET now. Maybe they pick something like a Jakiro, right? Jakiro Monkey or something, where you just can't attack. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there might be a scenario where it could be good. Because I think 4 Slaughter, 3 Slaughter, sometimes if Slaughter has a bad lane, it might as well be a support at that point. And try to like
What is like the worst slaughter lane in possible ever? I feel like Troll has to be really high up in that list.
yeah, some troll Jakiro. Like what do you do? troll Phoenix or like something that slows attacks. Troll CM, right? I guess Troll CM you can buy like
Oh yeah.
stick maybe, and like you're kind of happy.
What about Troll Veno?
Troll 5, Venom 5
You can't move.
Yeah, or you lane against like Venomancer carry, Venomancer CM or something like that. And you have a Boots Tiny on your lane or something like that. That's your 4. It's like unplayable.
Hey, Tiny, go pull the wave, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I got 3 CS minute 20. Nice, guys. Oh, by the way, I got secret information.
Yeah.
CBS is GH's brother.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I met that guy.
Yeah. Also, I got
Okay.
more info. I played on a team with GH for 2 months.
Okay, that's cool info.
Team Elab.
What team was that? Who was on the team?
Me, Rajix,
Yeah.
GH, and 2 more people. I don't remember them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think CBS was one of them, actually.
It's fine. I just wanted you to say it. You know, admit that you didn't remember them.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, all right. So here we have
So
a
it
game,
is-
and it is kind of
it is not
it's
the
Enigma
offlane Wyvern.
GH Wyvern. Rajix Slardar. And once again, the Mirana on Nightalicious. Yeah. And Noob is playing Whitebird and CBS on the PA. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take the dice
They're
here?
not using the actual names. So Remontada on the Tiny, Captain Mo on the Anti-Mage, Campo on Storm Spirit, Mego on Magnus, and your buddy Risk playing the CM. How do you feel about them
they're
dewarding their
dewarding
own ward? Yeah. Oh, they're trolling, dude.
30 seconds to battle.
I wonder if you should not do it. I don't know. You have a sentry. You could deal with the sentry, but CM is just gonna fly out a new sentry, right? I guess.
But can't you position a
Might as
sentry in
well
such a
just
way
do
that you can block a camp? Or something? Maybe not.
What do you mean?
As in,
Like, you wanna-
you deward their ward. Oh, they blocked the camp actually. They should definitely
Yeah,
deward
CM.
that, alright?
Wyvern wants to
They
deal with that
want
for
to
sure.
pull.
He can pull side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, no matter what you do, CM knows there's a ward, so he can just bring out a new sentry. And
Yeah, but then he
gets
has to buy a
gold
new
on
one.
next day, right? But he will regardless, I think. If his sentry gets removed there, he might as well just buy a new one and then keep blocking that camp, because it's super important, right? That they don't
Yeah.
pull back the wave.
Is it ever viable to
there's
keep
not
buying
any-
sentries on both supports? And then you just keep dewarding each other?
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens. I think they're gonna look for a first blood here with the Mirana. Or is he just gonna look for
Arrow?
the arrow on the range?
Oh, there was.
Oh,
Whoa.
the CM, and he's so squishy.
Yeah. And CM just goes down after 5-second arrow, which was meant for the AM.
It was. Sorry.
He put down the tree though for the anti-mage. Don't think it was supposedly for the anti-mage, but
I mean, he just ate it. He was like, okay, thanks.
yep.
Nay.
This
Nay.
is I think this is Noob's most common and best hero probably. The Void Spirit.
Yeah.
He plays it every game.
PA is still bottom alone. Okay, Wyvern is the pink now. I mean, Storm, Void Spirit should be a little bit Storm favored.
Max dead? No.
I should be fine. Or, one more
He
dagger,
has 10 sticks.
stick. It was so close, he had 4 health, dude. 4 health. Calculated.
So actually GH is laning with his brother.
Yeah.
Back to back in both games. Maybe that's what they're. So he might actually be playing more of a 5 for this team. For that reasoning. Tiny's kind of in trouble here.
Tiny might be in trouble here. One more dagger. That was a feat. That's what my Tinies always do. But the enemy Tiny would be tossing my carry into the
I don't
tower.
know. I think you need to be a really good position for Tiny to make it work nowadays. Unless you're laning with like a brain dead laning partner, like a Venomancer or Furion or something, right? Like a range guy. Self-sustainable range hero. It's hard to play, I think. This boots Tiny now.
I agree.
Because you're kind of
Very difficult to make it work.
You're so weak, and yeah, you don't have mana really. You don't have regen.
It's under attack.
Don't get much levels.
He has to be careful. The Korea. Oh no, it didn't deliver the items.
Courier has been
That's the Wraith Band and a magic wand. That's big.
Yeah. That's pretty big, yeah. And GH is kind of in trouble here. You should just walk out.
Not your Korea too. No, should be fine. Score again up.
What
Once
a crazy
again.
brawl actually right now. Tiny goes down again. Even Mag might go
what,
down
Magnus?
to the tower here.
What?
Oh,
I mean, even if he doesn't die, like, why did he do that?
yeah, he's really sad. Also, the Wyron dying is actually fine, right? For PA's sake, because he lost his courier, so he's just gonna TV bot now with like a flask and, you know, heal up the
A
PA.
flask?
Salve?
You mean healing self?
A flask.
Only the OGs will know what a flask is, I'm afraid.
Does nobody say flask? Is it just me? Or is it like,
Nah.
or am I just like?
I think most people say
brain
self
farting it
nowadays.
up
Oh,
here?
no, that's because most people just came into the game and like when Dota 2 came and it was called healing self, not
It's always
flask
salve.
anymore.
It's never been flask. There's no flask.
Wasn't it flask in Dota 1?
No, I think it was always healing self.
I thought it was healing flask in Dota 1.
Dude, I'm gonna Google that later, but I don't think so.
I'm googling right now.
structures are fortified.
Alright.
It only says no. It only finds Dota 2 stuff. Magnus down again.
Oh,
Yep.
Storm
Last right
also
click.
dying
Tiny's
again.
also dead, I think.
Yeah. No.
Wait, how did Storm? Oh, Arcane Rune on Ember, huh? I mean on Void Spirit. Ah, dude.
He's
I
maxing
hate
Q actually.
runes.
On White Spirit. That's not normal.
That is not normal at all.
Especially
He's level
from
6
mid
now
lane.
with an Arcane Rune.
From position 4 you definitely do it, right? But from... Yeah. He's gonna go for their bounty.
Yeah. And you can't really defend it as Storm here, or you're in trouble. Arrow on the CM?
Top lane. See him?
Oh, he messed up his... Oh, that was a
You know,
very...
I think there was just too many creeps.
No, he messed up his crush. Like, he mangled but didn't
okay.
stun, so he got mana burn again.
I see.
Yeah. Otherwise, they would have gone pretty easily into Radiant's favor, I think.
Dire are scanning.
But yeah, again, the beginning seems very good for Radiant. Already 1k gold up again. PA is free farming, which is something you never want to see.
Antimace is free farming too, and he's going for his Echo Saber build. Have you tried that?
Are scanning.
Yeah. Yeah, but usually you start with Mom. You don't go straight Echo Saber. You go Mom Threats.
Okay.
Mom Threats into Manta. Also, Mom Threats Echo Saber into Manta.
And then... Okay.
Like, just straight Echo Saber sounds very weird to me. Because you have no sustain to farm engines and stuff.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, White Spirit dipping bottom just to give the TSM more space. One more Astral Step available.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Damn, he's crazy.
Kill, getting pulled. Oh, he didn't pull him to the tower, actually. He might live because of that.
Yeah, maybe Storm will go down here.
Is under attack.
PA.
Dire's top tower.
Oh,
Another
they're
dagger.
playing with fire
Getting
here.
pulled again.
Living on the edge. He's gonna have another Astral. Oh, that's
Dude,
disgusting.
they're outplaying him so hard right now. That is beautiful, man.
Oh, Mag
Squirtle.
going in.
One more hit.
He's gonna get...
Oh, he gets pulled again. Shockwave.
He even goes for their value
Shockwave in
right
one.
click there.
Ah, no, you can't kill him. You can't kill him.
Oh my goodness. You almost wanna...
Use your
take the game here
Oh,
if you're a
so
Mag.
good. I think you just leave,
Like,
man.
you almost wanna exit the video game now, I think. At that point.
What a Storm thing. Oh, he just jumped the whole way.
Oh shit, we got
I
him.
got the PA.
But look at Noob.
I've
Look
never
at
seen
his,
such a long zip.
Look at his net worth now. He's so farmed. Going rushing Orchid here.
You like that over Yules?
Normally you see Voicebird going Euls and the Storm going Orchid, right? But in this case, it's like... It feels like he has such a good game, right? Storm
Top
doesn't
lane arrow
have-
on
he
the
just
aim.
got his boots.
Yeah. PA also TP top. The AM got blown up completely by this bash with Amp. It's so good against him. But
Yeah.
so you think it's a good item choice?
Nah, I don't
Better
like
than
it.
Yules?
I don't like. I think Euls is probably better.
Same.
Like Euls into Eggs, right?
Yeah.
Then you protect
Because
yourself
Yules
against
is
the potential Orchid
offensive
Storm.
and defensive, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're gonna want X anyways. I think almost no matter what on the 0, right?
Yeah.
It's too powerful,
Dire's
and so
middle tower is under
you're
attack.
you're effectively gonna go Orchid, and then you don't want to buy X as well, right? Because then you have 2 silences.
Yeah.
So you,
that
I don't
that
know.
doesn't
Maybe
sound too good.
there's a different build like Orchid Deso or something like that. But then you're just like Orchid BKB. Thing is,
Then
the
you're
storm,
free
if
food
the
to
Storm
Storm.
Orchid, yeah, if the Storm Orchid ever comes online, then yeah, that's rough.
But it might be good in a case where Voidspirit is really rich and Storm is really poor, maybe like in this game.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
even
like,
then, I
actually
feel
Storm
Yules is just
changing his
superior.
item build, so you it's not. He's
No,
queued
he's
up
going to
Yules
Yules.
now. Oh, sorry.
They're switching it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's he's not gonna get to Orchid before the Void Spirit, right? He already has an Oblivion stuff finished.
Yeah. Oh, ganking bottom with Invis Rune. If that mag is not careful, I think he's just gonna feed.
Dire are scanning.
Going to stack the Ancients. They saw him under the ward, right, with Sentry? Yeah, they're scanning him out
I
too.
didn't notice. Yeah. Maybe they're trying to bait him here, but they can't kill him.
Oh, they know he's there. You have to be careful.
But they can't kill him.
Oh, nice score.
Even with RP, there's no way. I don't think.
Yeah. Agreed. They're going to Mirana here. Toss. And
Another quite a
Tiny just
peculiar
stealing the
build
kill.
on Mirana. He's maxing Antimate dying, but
Yeah, AM got cursed and Winter almost solo killed him. And then Void Spirit just casted a spirit, he got pulled in and just got killed by that.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, one thing to remember is that when Antimate is low level and he only has 1 point in counter spell, it's literally like he's not. It doesn't feel like it does anything, right? Because he's so low at max HP, like he's so squishy regardless. That's even spells like deal a lot of damage to him. You think it's always Antimate,
AM
you can't
needs
kill
like
him,
a
but
rework
he's
or
so
something.
weak.
Like, he gets 1.3 strength per level. It feels so sad.
Yeah. This is actually a crazy Void Spirit build with 0 points in the Simulate at level 9.
Yeah. It's such an important defensive tool, right?
Dire's top tower
And he didn't get
is
punished
under
yet.
attack.
Yeah, he hasn't. Midas on Slaughter, he's level 9, almost 9.5, which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of looking at what happened last game, except all 3 lanes lost this time rather than only the 2 side
Tower is
lanes.
under attack.
Yeah. And they don't really have any way. I mean, they have some good spells, but
Going on a Mirana here.
Ah.
Good kill. Curse on the CM. They should just get both the kills in. They have RP and Mac though. Exploring in. RP. Mana Void available as well. Yeah. Burn, 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 burn.
1 second for ulti.
Ah, that was so close. Man, they had no mana. I mean, they had no cooldown for Curse, unfortunately. They already
What
used
I was
it.
saying earlier is like, if
defensively
you look at
in
the
CM.
Mirana skill build too, he's maxing arrow,
I hate that.
only 1 point starfall. I think you can go 2 points in arrow sometimes, but 3 points I don't think I've ever seen, actually.
Yeah, I mean, 2 points is good value, but if you 3 is like you're just delaying your good spell, Starstorm. I mean, Do you like this Midas on the Slaughter? It slows down the tempo a lot. Like, he could have had a blink already.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I think it's fine, honestly. It's so early, plus they already have a Void Spirit. And it's like,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
it's like Midas is good. It's a good item on Slaughter overall, right? Like plus 40 attack speed. I think
Yeah.
you could have gone Mom as well.
Mom and
Slaughter is
Midas?
good. No,
Or one of the other?
Just instead of Midas. Because that allows you to keep farming, but also gives you this fighting ability, right? It's like a bit of both.
Yeah, it does. Good curse here. Setup. Oh, they had no arrow, unfortunately. So no arrow setup. CM ult. Nope, just
See, I'm
dead.
pretty much suiciding to try to kill Sentry there.
Yeah.
Comes Storm.
Wow. Huge AoE damage here from Storm and Magnus. No RP though. Storm going in further. Has to be a bit careful he doesn't overcommit here. PA on the Magnus. Magnus almost dead. The fight is so scrappy. Storm going in on the Mirana, getting a good kill there. Storm out of mana now though.
It's actually
And
crazy
the
fighting.
Winter Wyvern. Ooh, AM went in too deep. It looked so juicy as AM, but as an AM master, I know.
But you are
Don't get baited by
anti-mage. You
this.
cannot ever go in. Yeah, you can't. You can't go in, man.
Yep. Can. And Region Rune for the Void Spirit. There was such a chaotic fight. Like there was no focus from the Dire. You know, they just threw in the AoE spells, but they didn't really coordinate on anyone. Oh, big CM ult though. Void Spirit's just dead. Wow. Okay, now going on Mirana, Storm. Still got mana, yeah, Mirana also dead. Curse available in 20. Dude, there's just non-stop fighting here, what's happening?
Oh my god, this is so
PA
bad
also
for
jumped in,
Radiant.
2 man up P.
Like, what are they actually doing running into this?
Is under attack.
Like, it's like the only way I feel like Dire can play this game is if Radiant does
Radiant
this.
structures are fortified.
Yep, I agree. He went Echo Saber first, by the way. I really don't like this AM build at all.
Well, he is the tournament player, Black.
Thank you.
Nah, I mean,
Misery.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know. I actually don't know. Like, Anti-Mage Mag. I haven't seen it that much.
Okay, so-
I think
The only thing why I hate it, you have no sustain to farm Ancients. You farm Ancients, you're gonna lose. Look at his health now. He feels so bad.
yeah, he's dying. It's his hard camp.
Yeah. You feel bad. If you have
Yeah,
a Mom,
that's true.
Middle tower
you farm
is
faster
under attack.
and you feel good.
What if you just buy a casual Morbid Mask right now? No Mom, you just
That
have
works
the
too.
casual one.
Yeah.
Because I think now that you already have the Echo, I think you might as well just skip the entire Mom. Maybe.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
of course.
is under
I mean, the
But
only
Mom is so
purpose of Mom
broken
is that you get to
in
your
this
Echo
patch.
Saber so fast. Yeah, it is super
I
broken.
think Mom is so broken this patch. Also, you have CM Aura, right? So you never run out of mana. You can just keep spamming Blink and Mom. It's like a nice.
How much attack
nice
speed is
scheme for
Mom?
it too.
Radiant's bottom
110.
tower is under attack.
Plus 10. So it's 120
It gives
attack
you
speed
move
and
speed
15
too.
damage.
Radiant's bottom
Yep, 30 MS.
has been denied.
Minus 8 armor though, that can be pretty tricky sometimes.
PA actually has a full Battle Fury as well.
Radiant are scanning.
That's not a really
Yeah.
good sign. if
Brown
you're
Boots Battle
anti-mage.
Fury. Interesting, yeah. If you're behind in farm with AM Mag, you're usually in trouble.
Dire's top tower is
Storm
under
didn't
attack.
finish his Yules yet, 400 gold still. Danger time, because he has Orchid completed on Void Spirit already. If he ever finds him, he's just gonna feed now. Isn't Yuling yourself kind of your own, like a setup for yourself though? Like you're setting Void Spirit up for you, basically?
Yeah, what can you really do, right? Let's say he has Orchid, he's so farmed, he has Orchid super early. Like, I think maybe you're supposed to just go your own Orchid and just
Yeah.
try to use it
I
first.
think you go Orchid BKB.
Yeah.
Tiny, getting initiated on. Oh, that arrow. That's why you max
had a
it, bro.
mega kill,
That's
actually.
why you max it.
Mega Kill and Blink Dagger actually, he had on Tiny. It's pretty respectable.
Yeah,
in a game like
I'm not a
this.
big fan of like how he just showed on the lane with the blink, because he didn't use it before and he just showed the creeps. Generally not a
Yeah.
good idea.
Dire's turret has been killed.
They need to try to invade the triangle of Radiant here and like shut the PA down. They need to get his mid tower ASAP. Slada skipping Blink Dagger, by the way, just going straight BKB.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower
I think it's
is
fine.
under attack.
I think it's okay.
Dire's
Yeah.
structures are
In a game like this, it's
Like-
really good, where you just keep running at each other.
I mean, he's gonna have that BKB so early, right? And they can't do anything to him when he gets BKB.
Wyvern is setting up top, by the way. They might be looking for a fight here.
Radiant's top tower is
Ah,
under
Mac is
attack.
just out.
Dire's bottom tower
Almost
They might
Desert
try to go
completed
for
on
him,
PA
actually.
also.
They're gonna try to go for him here.
There's a Winter right there, though. Oh, he should have baited.
Oh, the
Up
RP.
here on 2. AM. Actually have enough damage to bring him down. PA getting scored into the freezing field. Oh, he got bashed out of it. Storm killed the PA, while Void Spirit also killed the anti-mage. Oh, the Storm with the DD, man. He's wrecking them completely. Triple kill, super easy. Man, I feel like the PA should have just tanked it and let him get a good curse off, you know? He kind of sabotaged GA there, I feel.
Yeah, I think he also TP'd in a bit too premature because GH was setting up, right? But yeah. I mean, this Mirana is like, there's something about it as well. He feels like kind of out of position. Doesn't have his mech yet. Doesn't have max Starstorm. I don't think he's feeling so good right now. I wouldn't. I think it looks kind of awkward for him.
Yeah, do you like this mana boots before mech thing? I think brown boots and mech is way better.
I mean, I think for sure. I think it's also like, I think you can get a casual Bassi, and that's gonna give you the mana region you need to sustain the arrow on the neutrals. Like, I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't like his build at all.
So if you're Dire, like how much? I don't think you can win the game if you're behind in gold. Like how much gold advantage do you need to have for this AM to really be able to fight Radiant? Like he just dies in every fight. He keeps joining every fight and just keeps dying.
He is catching up to PA though. But I mean, the problem for them as well is that Roshan is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be impossible to contest.
I mean they're doing it right now. Yeah. What
Yeah.
do you do? Nothing.
Dire's middle tower.
PA is still farming neutrals though. This should be so easy. Oh, they're coming over though. Magnus has Blink Dagger and RP. Mirana just kind of fed
Mirana.
there. Good curse on the Tiny. He's just dead. Tiny's dead. Does have a buyback though, but oh man, the curse was so good. It didn't get into Roche in time. He's just gonna die to the amp damage. Man, GH is so good, man. I love seeing him play Dota.
He also has like such a nice build for getting those curses with his item build. He has like the Etherlands with Blink, right? He has insane Blink range, insane curse range,
Yeah.
easy punish, any type of position like that.
Yeah, I agree. It's he's so farmed also. He has more farm than the Magnus even. 7k net worth.
We have a pause. What happened? Just just
Good
paused.
question. Yeah, man, I just don't know. Like even if AIM is ahead of PA in net worth, it still feels like a bad matchup. But if PA is ahead, you just feel absolutely worthless.
The thing is, the net worth is more effective this game than in what it normally is, right? Because normally you have that skewed net worth on Battle Fury, whereas this game he just skips right ahead to real items. But yeah, I mean, he still can't hit him until he has MKB. Not really.
I mean, there's no way you get MKB on AM though. Like maybe 5th item.
Well, after Scotty,
Maybe fifth
I
item.
guess you still want Bash. You must still want Basher, right?
Yeah. You can maybe skip
Can you-
the
can you-
Abyssal, just go Basher into MKB.
You can go. You don't think you can go Scotty into NKB with this build?
I mean, you
Then it's
can.
kinda scary to be
It's
PA.
just. It is, but it's also very scary to be
It's always scary to
like
be AM.
any of the Dire heroes, cause they have the
Yeah.
Wyvern. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just like. I mean, obviously, I like the Abyssal because you can assassinate the important heroes in the backline. Just like even with MKB, I don't know if you can man fight the PA. I think you need a Basher as well, minimum.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have, of course,
Right,
Scotty,
you're
Basher,
right.
and MKB at some point, you can probably fight.
So Storm's going Bloodstone now. Seems.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess that's pretty standard.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. I think if I'm the Storm, I'm just gonna try to get Bloodstone Aghanim's this game,
Is under attack.
just to create opportunities for my team.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's good. You shouldn't be the one dealing damage. Like you should be dealing some damage, but hopefully your AM doesn't die, right? Then you
Yeah.
kind of have two RPs when you have Axe on Storm. Two things they need to worry about.
Yeah. Or even just a good setup for the RP. If you pull like 3 people or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, this
Mid lane
PA is
shit
getting
kind of.
huge, man.
Yeah.
Dagger? 1 dagger and I'm
Also-
die? Whoa.
Oh.
He blinks in there, he's crazy. Well, he doesn't die for it. Wow. Dude, I thought he was gonna chill after he started tiny, but he was like, nope.
But that's like the crazy thing you can do with PA, right? Because it's like you
Yeah.
have that 50% evasion. So tower hits do half damage. Tiny, you know.
He might die though to tiny. Yep, he's just dead.
Yeah.
I hate tiny, man. So broken. Fuck that hero. Well, he dies for it.
He's dead himself. So
Is under attack.
I'm sure it's fine. Like even for Radiant, they don't care that much. They get a tier 2 for it and a kill on Tiny, you know. It's fine. I think
Yeah,
the
it's
Aegis
good.
was kind of. They wanted the Aegis is kind of granting you the tier 2s anyways.
Mm-hmm. It's always fine to trade in ages like that, I agree. Because PA just gets fatter and fatter.
Both teams probably feel okay about it. Well, PA is maybe gonna
Yeah.
get caught here. They kind of. They're not gonna be able to catch him barely, but
But Blur is so
they had an
stupid,
idea
man.
of what he was doing. Yeah.
An unbreakable smoke. Basically. I think they should increase the radius, right? It's like 1,000 or something.
Potential fight breaking out here. Tiny had blink up the whole time.
Tiny seems like he's just gonna. Or
Nice
Magnus
curse.
got cursed in the backline. Yep. Storm is there as well. Storm is getting pulled in. He's gonna get blown up by his PA thing. Yep. Amp damage. They're on the Wyvern. I don't even know if you can kill him at this point.
Yeah, he's
No more
fine.
mana on him. Yep. With the mech from the Mirana. They're on the chase for the Magnus. They can easily catch them, I think. With the. Is he gonna RP?
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, he has a blink now. But why do you blink?
Well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump faking the RP. But. Nah, he's just having a good time, I guess. PA is on the hunt mid lane. She could be getting a. No, you can't kill a tiny. Dude, he's so greedy, man. What the hell? He's so cocky.
Dire's
He's getting away with it.
is under attack.
Did you see where he was farming?
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's still hard to even kill them.
Now they're going in one door. Oh, York the
Tiny
tiny.
looks like he's very deep right now. He has his combo, but yeah.
They don't even.
Oh my.
That was it.
Wait, he.
Magnus also TP'd in. 3-man RP, but they just have no damage. Curse on the AM. They're gonna kill the. Oh, he scored into the curse.
Oh, into a crush.
Oh.
GG
Okay,
already.
and
Wow.
GG. Yeah.
Lebanon
They got
takes the
absolutely
game.
demolished. Yeah, Lebanon is just too good, man.
Dire's bottom tower. Radiant victory.
Team Lebanon is just too good. I mean, the draft again, I feel so like greedy, right?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I think the anti-mage is just so. I don't know. You can't pick anti-mage, right? It's just useless.
Yeah, I mean, especially in a game like this. If you have last pick, don't you just last pick the AM then?
Yeah,
If you want it? Because like they picked it and they still had two
it's
picks
just so
open. They
abusable.
picked Slaughter PA.
Yeah, I mean, they only pick slot up here because they know anti-mage is coming, right? So it's always hard to say what they should pick. But it's like when you pick anti-mage, there anti-mage does one thing every time, right? He goes safe lane and then he is an anti-mage. There's no shenanigans. There's no like Ricky mid. There's no like Ricky safe lane being like a really strong laner or some troll safe lane really strong laner. There's like there's no upside to picking anti-mage. I think it was good
mean, you
against the
say that,
three
but-
heroes they saw perhaps, but
Dude, I beat a mid TA with anti-mage. A rank 100 TA. What do you think about that?
I mean maybe they should hire you for their next game. Then okay, I mean, what can I say? They
No,
need
but
you, man.
I know what you mean. Like AM is just like if you.
I mean, it's
give-
not. It's also like they have a tiny as well, right? They have a tiny 4 and a mag 3.
Yeah.
It's and an anti. It's griefing. You can't win.
I mean,
It's like
if you look-
the enemy has to be so passive and so bad, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how Nigma drafts anti-mage. Either they 10th pick it, like complete last pick, or they pick it like 8th. You know, they would never pick it like 7th because there's so much room for abuse.
Yeah, I think so too.
As we can see here in the comparison. I mean, losing a GPM to a PA feels bad, man, with a Magnus.
Yeah, but there wasn't much in power farming going on, right? Realistically.
No. I mean, he was just
It was
fighting the
mostly
entire game
just-
also.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, pick a Ricky. Don't pick anti-mage.
But you can't. No, I agree. But you can't rat this game either, right? Because you're playing as Mirana ult, Wyvern Curse, Slaughter can catch you, like Void Spirit can
Yeah.
catch you, and anyone catching you, the other guys just follow up and kill you, right? It's like,
Yeah.
yep, it's hard.
It's a really hard AM game. It looked really good after the first 3 heroes, but then after all the 5 heroes came out, it was like, this is a brutal AM game.
Mhm.
Yeah, and of
I mean,
course,
Void Spirit is bad
Noob-
against Anti-Mage in some aspects, but it's also really good against Anti-Mage in another way, right? Because
Yeah.
he has such a long reach to catch you, and he has so much pressure on the map for so long in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Noob was his own in this game again, right? Like he owned
He was.
Storm.
Solo
His
kill
item build
Storm.
was so good. Yeah. I mean, like, how do you even respond, man? Like, if you lose all 3 lanes, what can you even do? I feel like in Dota right now, if you lose all 3 lanes, the game is just kind of done.
I mean, depends on your lineup, right? Like maybe you have. I mean, you never really want to lose all 3 lanes, but like there are some lineups that has the potential to still come back, or like play a more defensive style, where you can kind of play on less farm than the enemy, like Spectre lineups, right? Or some where you have some very superior team fight, right? Sometimes things like that. But here it's like your carry matchup is not good, and you're behind, and you don't even have like Roshan, so it's like it's a hard game already, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree completely. It was just, I mean, in the end, I don't really think the draft probably mattered too much. Like, I think Team Lebanon is just a little bit too good.
Yeah, probably.
And
I think yeah, they might just be better. If you reverse the drafts,
Yeah.
maybe Lebanon would win regardless.
yeah. And once again, guys, it's Christmas season. If you're looking for a good present for your friends or family or any nerds out there, you can give them a little Intel surprise. You can conquer the game with higher clock speed. Higher clock speeds can help improve and give you greater in-game frames per second, improving playing smoothness and experience misery. Did you know that you should game using an Intel 10th gen core device? Did you know that?
I wish I had any understanding of graphic card and whatever else, but I don't. But it
It's a
sounds
processor,
really good.
but it's fine.
Processor.
I'll forgive you. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
I'm
give you-
so bad at anything but Dota when it comes to computers. So
Me too, dude. I couldn't even use my Windows properly. But that's it from this series from us. We'll throw to the ad break real quick and get some highlights, and then we'll be back in around an hour for the next series. So catch you guys then. Goodbye.